It ranges from the Florida-Georgia line all the way down through the Florida Keys. This thing is packing a punch as it makes its way really across the state of Florida now, bringing lots of rain, devastating winds, and a very, very strong storm surge. Here, seeing snowfall in Norman for the first time today, one of the last places in the Oklahoma City metro to catch some snowfall today. So we did have some very large flakes. Looks like we're kind of transitioning back to a sort of a wintry mix now. All right, yeah, Oklahoma. Hey, we are hanging out live at the Oklahoma State Fair today. Got the essentials, lemonade, and lots of sunshine going on. Temperatures hanging out in the middle to upper 90s. Overall, actually turned into a pretty nice Wednesday afternoon. Now here, just over 2,600 miles away. It may not look like much. That is our next storm system set to arrive early next week. Again, it's going to take a path all the way here into western Oklahoma as we go throughout the next several days. Okay, now overnight Thursday, again, very low tornado threat, spin up threat coming in on Thursday, very low damaging hail threat. This will become more of a wind event as these storms will line out and make their way eastward. And again, not a lot of opportunity for flooding, still hanging on to some somewhat decent rain chances. Again, we'll take everything we can get. These have trended downward in the last several days. Conditions are going to deteriorate before they improve, and that comes tomorrow morning with the next round of freezing rain and ice. So for the first 7 or 8 days so far, we've only tacked on 1 day that's below average. Overall, we've been above average, and as our average temperature decreases throughout the month, hopefully our air temperatures will as well. And today, saw more rain than we saw snow in Norman, saw more snow than rain in some places here. Didn't have a lot of freezing rain and sleet, so those really don't matter today, but as far as what we saw today, you see we had air temperatures above freezing at the surface. That led to a lot of rain going on today in Norman, but here in the last 15 or 20 minutes or so, the entire column of air has frozen. That's led to snow. But we're still looking at several bands of heavy, heavy rain going on now across the Carolinas and across Georgia. All right, and even some embedded supercells in here and some of these outer areas. So still looking at a tornado threat tomorrow, flooding threat going on. This thing is going to become a problem tomorrow and into Friday and really for the next several days. All right, welcome back to OU Nightly. Thanks for joining us. I'm Colton Williams, taking a live look now at our campus cam here in Norman. Looking good out there here on your Wednesday afternoon. A couple of clouds hanging out overhead. Had some cloud cover roll through this morning. Even some rain moved into the Oklahoma City metro earlier this morning. Very spotty. Rainfall totals were slim to none. Right now, lots of sunshine. Dew points are down. It's dry. So right now, sitting out, again, 5 to 10 degrees above average, but we've got a bit of a pattern change on the way. As we go throughout the next couple of days, that's going to start tonight as we're going to have a cold front that's arriving in the evening hours this evening, overnight tonight. That's going to help us give a northerly wind shift. Overnight tonight, fairly seasonal, lower 60s. We'll have northerly winds waking up tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, temperature-wise, is going to be really similar. We're going to have a cooler north breeze. That's going to help us out, feel a little bit cooler tomorrow. A little bit of cloud cover hanging out, but again, temperature still hanging out above average. All right, and so there it is. That's cold front number 1 right now, sliding through Oklahoma as we speak. Folks in the panhandles in the 60s and 70s. Right now, even bringing in a little bit of rain to some Oklahomans. A big area of rain going on now in the Texas panhandle. This area has just been just as much drought-stricken as we have. All right, hopefully they would share a little bit of this with central Oklahoma. Unfortunately, it's really going to fizzle out by the time it makes it to the Oklahoma border. Some rain going on in northern Oklahoma now, north sides of Enid, moving over I-35 into Blackwell. A little bit heavier rain happening into this afternoon, back into the Oklahoma panhandle. Overall, that's it for rainfall today. None here in the Oklahoma City metro. So again, that's cold front number 1 rolling through tonight. Very quickly behind it, tomorrow and into Friday evening, we're going to see cold front number 2. This one's going to be much stronger. I have a little bit of Canadian air coming here with this. Some morning lows in Oklahoma will be in the 40s coming up Saturday and Sunday morning. That's going to lock us into a more of a below average, near average, and hopefully a wetter pattern as we go into the next several days. All right, so tomorrow, scattered storm. I'm talking about just very, very scattered rainfall, 10% chance at best, but still some rain in southwestern Oklahoma. Friday, a little bit better chance in southwestern Oklahoma. Again, the metro, we're going to miss out on this one, unfortunately, throughout the next couple of days. So next week or so, we'll spend a couple days below average. We're going to return to just above average. Before then, just off our 7-day, there's a strong cold front. This one beginning to look quite a bit wetter as we go off our 7-day forecast period. And yeah, hopefully it's going to help us out in this region as well. Allergies been at historic levels here, particularly that weed allergy, getting me as well as we go again the next couple days. All right, so your 7-day 80s for Thursday, 70s coming this weekend. Red River Showdown looks great. A couple rain chances back in the 80s by this time next week.